Hi everybody, Nancy here. Today I'm going to show you how I created the bottom quote unquote toolbar symbol. Now I think I confused somebody in a video I did the other day. I think the confusion was that I said something about that being a toolbar down at the bottom when in fact it's not. It is a symbol that I created that every one of those little pictures down there at the bottom are individual links. They just are all set up on a black background so that they kind of look even and, a little bit pretty. They're not jiggy jaggy and whatnot. And I got to thinking that might be the problem. If she thought that I did that, that's not what I did. That I pull that's that black line at the bottom. I didn't use that at all to create that toolbar that I keep calling it a toolbar because for me that is what it is, but it is not. it I created it. All right, it's not something you can just say, okay, just pop that down there at the bottom. That doesn't exist. You have to create it yourself. Pretend that those are tabs and it'll be easier to understand. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I created that and tell you some ins and outs because there's an easy way to do it and one that will drive you nuts. And I'm going to try to show you the easy way. All right, let me go to okay, a blank screen. Now, the first thing I would do, and I've already done this, sorry, but you know how I did it. I added 3 layers. I'm going to work on 3 different layers. One I'm going to put the table on, which I called grid. I probably should have called it table. The one above that, I'm going to put the actual links, and the one above that, I'm going to put the pictures. And that way, see, I can lock layers that I'm not using so that I don't move things around. If you try to put everything on the same layer and you try to select the icon and you grab the link, then you drag the link off and you don't know where it went and you can't see it. There's a little light line now, but it's hard to see where links are anymore. So, not anymore, but you know what I mean. All right. So I've got 3 different layers. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the grid, aka table. I'm going to make that my current layer, and you can tell that by the bold line around the grid. All right, now I'm going to the table and I'm going to draw a table. Now I don't want 2 rows, I just want 1 row. So I'm going to go here and change that to 1 row. All right, and just so you can see, all this is, I've got the fill going from a blend from black to gray, and the border I used white. All right, so now I've got my table. I'm going to squeeze it down a little bit so that they are a little bit more like squares. All right, now I'm going to lock that layer. I don't know why. Something's going on. I did not ask for that pop-up. Now, when I hit the little white and try to move things, the pop-up is showing up, and that's new. And I'm thinking that needs to be fixed. But anyway, it just shows up. I did not ask for that. So, okay, I'm just going to change to the icons level, the picture level, and go ahead and lock the grid level back up. So now I can't select that. I can't move it around. Oops, I can draw another one, but let me delete that. Man, I drew a bunch of them while I was there. But see, I can't select it now. But now I'm on the icon level. And because I did the other day, when I pull that up and I look at my desktop, a lot of these icons are icons that I need. So it's a whole lot easier to use these that are already in one spot than try to go to each one of these websites and get their little icon. So that's what I did, or that's what I did today when I was coming up with this idea. I did it the hard way before. Just do a screen print, do done, save it in the photos, and now I go back to ZoomNotes. I can open up my pictures, select, see, I've done it several times, select that and do done. Now I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so my icons will be a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go to the selection menu, scroll down to crop and resize. And now I'm going to grab the icons that I want to have. And I know that I want that one. And you may have to do this on several screen prints because what you want might not be on this one. So I do that, do save and continue. Then I drag that over to, I want to be able to turn my TV on from ZoomNotes. I know. Y'all just don't know. I'll show you why I want to be able to do that in a minute. All right, and I want the YouTube icon. And I could go on and on, but I'll stop here, okay? And then, well, I'm going to do one more. That way I can just do done. The last thing is done. All right. And it put it up. Undo that move. It put it up there at the top where you can't see it. Let me grab those. See, I use the word grab a lot, and there's a grab function, and I hope y'all are not confusing what I'm saying with that grab function. When I say grab, I mean I'm just going to grab it, you know. All right, now I'm going to, oops. Did not mean to do that. Y'all get to see all the stuff I do wrong. There, sorry. I thought double tapping. I must not have the right setting for double tapping. So now I've got all the little icons that I created. They're all stacked up on top of each other. And while I'm at it, I could take them to the square or to the table and see what size I want it. That's good enough. I'd have to. So now I just tap and move it over. Tap and move it over. I'm making it even easier this time than I did it myself, trying to recreate the wheel. Okay. I guess all I got was 4. All right, I'm just checking to see if anything's hiding under anything else. All right, now, if you notice, they are all lined up to that bottom. Ooh, okay, did you see that? That's how you can tell what links are there. I did this video before, and the links, I didn't delete the links. Anyway, let's see. Now, it might be easier if I select the table. I can't select the table. So I'm going to select all 4 of those, and then I'm going to ooch it up just a tad. Now, that looks more centered to me. Not left and right, but see, that's why I like turning that thing off. If I go over here and turn selection guidelines off, now I can slide it and it won't do all that jerking. That's a little bit better. All right. I'm going to turn selection back on and go back out. All right. So now the trick is to get all of the links for each one of these guys. So I'm going to go to my links layer, and lock my icon layer. And let's see. First thing you want to do is go out and find where all these things are. And so that I don't kill y'all watching me do this, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the link, the toolbar that I created for myself. And I made it 2 layers and I don't like it, so I'm going to go back to the 1 row. But from here, see, I just got that from the symbols. After I created this table, I saved it as a symbol. And it is great at this point. Now I can just use all these different things. And normally I would say to put it under the tabs layer. I don't remember if I said that already or not. But you want to put it on a master layer so it'll show up on every page, and so that you're not moving things around. Because right now it is not on a master layer, because I know that I can't do that. I'm on a sub-page or a page-in-page, and it won't let me putz with the master layers from here. So see, now I can drag it and move it, and that's just not, you don't want to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that Fire TV and show you what happens. Or not. Moving right along. Okay. Because Fire TV is an app and there's no website or URL link, I had to come here to get it. And in order to get the link, I click on the little up box on the far right, the box with the up arrow, and do copy link. So now I have the URL for it. But let me just show you from here, if I were going to go ahead and turn my TV on, this is one extra step, but I'll show you the difference. Now see, if I just click on open, now it's there. It's ready to turn my TV on. All right. Now, if if I were having to look for this stupid icon, now I saw where it went, but a while ago I did it and I could not find that icon for anything. And see, it's right here on the 4th page of my scrolling stuff. So now I don't have to do that. I just have to click on my little icon. Bam. And then click on open. I like that feature. All right, going back to ZoomNotes. So now I have got the link to get to that app. So I hold my finger down on the screen, I do other, and I do add a link. And I'm still on the link layer. Okay, and when I scrolled, it went away. Other, add a link, and do from pasteboard. I'm going to the web from pasteboard, and that is the link. And do create. Now I've got my little black box. I see it. I'm going to drag it over here, and it will be underneath my icon. All right. Now, so that one's ready to go. I'm going to click on that Fire TV up at the top this time. Open. Done. Bam. All right. One more. The YouTube one I have going directly to my screen so I can look at the different videos that I've put out there, and I can check it and see if anybody has commented and I need to reply to. So I do that several times a day, but because I'm really bad about checking my emails. I don't know why, but it usually will send me an email, but by that time it's buried into 30. That's probably why. Until this election is over, I hate email. But yes, I live in Georgia, and it's the one state that is the holdout. But anyway, I digress. Okay, I go back to ZoomNotes, and I don't even know where I was and why I was there. Okay. Oh, I was getting the YouTube. I was showing you that, and I forgot to get the URL. So I clicked back on it again. I'm sorry, I started talking. This time, because it is an app, it is a internet site, I can copy the URL. And I use that, and I don't have to do all that going through the search app store to get it. So I would just copy that URL, go back to ZoomNotes, do add a font, add a link, and do from pasteboard, create, and reduce it in size, drag it to here, and call it done. See, now I'm going to click on it again up at the top, and it took me to the window that I wanted. All right. See how much nicer that is than having to go out and search on all this stuff? So that's why I've created the toolbar down at the bottom, and it's got all these different things. I can play a game. I can, create a font. I can go to Pinterest. I can go to Skillshare. And the cool thing is that it logs you into your own site. If when you do the copy of the link, it's got me signed in, so it just goes directly to the sign in spot. All right, let's say I've filled up all these boxes. Now I'm going to unlock all the layers. I'm going to unlock the pictures, the links, and the grid. So now I can select all of them. Get the selection tool. See, I've got a little dot somewhere down there. There it is. Delete it. All right, now I'm going to get my selection menu back, scroll down till it says create new symbol right there. It's done. I open up my symbols, and there it is, and I can stamp it on any new journal or anywhere I want to. But always, again, I would put it on a master layer so it can be locked up. And see, I can reduce it. I don't have to have it as big as the one I showed you. Now this one, I'll reduce it in size and maybe leave it 2 rows. I don't know. I've got to decide what to do. Anyway, that's it. I hope I helped. Y'all have a good day.